Natural gas last week once again precisely reversing from the same resistance zone between 2.75 2.8 and has dropped significantly and back to 2.4 levels. It is trading in this bearish channel. So what to expect next week? Can we expect it to break down, or is it just a retracement and a reversal is to be expected? And if yes, which position you should take in order to profit? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the daily analysis and targets which I share very early in the day with the Asia session. So do press the bell icon, and in this analysis do watch till the end, as first we'll look into candlesticks followed with indicators, and towards the end I will give you the trading strategy and levels. Do watch till the end. Now these are the daily charts. First observation, see the bullishness there, it was steep, and see the bearishness here, it is still trading with a slight modest gradient or modest slope here. Yes, a steep breakout can be seen, but then it has to give a very strong momentum there. It has to come with a very strong momentum. Also, one must look at that 2.4 is a very good support level, and which makes 2.4 2.6 zone as a very important level for net gas to hold till the time it stays above this. Possibly, see, a net gas specifically 0.2 or 20 cents this is the block in which it is trying to trade, and 20 cents at current levels is a very good movement, and right now it is trying to restrict its movement within this. Now I'll wait for it to break past 2.4, stay below this, or break above 2.6 and stay above this. That is the first part to it on the daily charts, as it is still in this bearish channel. So let's wait for a breakout. Now second part is, first thing is, see, look at the daily charts here and see rise, retracement, rise, and see the bearish move, and it is stressed the drop so far so low that now it is trying to consolidate for a little while before it looks over to a breakout. And if it does, certainly it is going to show you very strong bullish momentum. But when to expect this? The first thing is, it has to break past 3.2 zone. This we had seen several times in my recent past analysis, the 3.2 3.4 zone it has to break past in order to confirm for a further rise. Last time it has reversed precisely from 3.1 levels. But if you look at the movement so far, see the highs here, if you just connect and if you draw a parallel, it is still trying to trade, and this time it has breached this channel. So I'll wait for it to, if it stays below 2.4, then we can confirm that it is going to break further on the downside, and it is not to be considered still bullish. That is the first part. Now let's have a look at the weekly chart. Now look at the weekly chart. See sharper drops here, retracement, and see on the retracement also we can see lower highs are seen, lower lows are seen. Now see the bottom of this channel, if it continues with the drop, is far below, far below, and hence we have to be watchful. Also, if you look at the last candle, now see it tried to retrace, failed to stay bullish, and see it has got a sharper retracement, sharper reversal, and it is closed with a red candle. So now next week it has to break past first 2.5, and see it can give you a symmetry from here. It has to break past 2.5, then one can expect 2.6 2.7 2.8. It can completely give you a symmetry, and only if it trades about 2.8, it can be considered for a reversal from there. What it is trying to do, there is a possibility that it can still bounce back from around those levels. At the same time, one must note that if it stays below 2.4 2.38 zone next week, consider that we may see another good bearish move. So now this makes 2.38 2.4 zone as a very strong support zone for next net gas next week. Any drop below this zone certainly will bring more bearishness, and it can try to trade with this bearish move. At the same time, on the upside, 2.6 2.7 2.8 zones you should watch out for a confirmation of a reversal. Now let's have a look at the monthly charts. I'll come back to the indicators and support the hypothesis and try to conclude that whether a reversal to be considered, or we can continue with the downward move. Now see on the monthly chart, see higher highs are done here, and if you look at 2.8 to 3.130 cents, and if you look at the lows here, 2.1 to 2.430 cents. Now see this move, it appears is complete here, and this is to be considered a reversal candle, the previous month candle. If this month we may see net gas closing about 2.8, then and then only beyond that is to be considered for a reversal. So right now 2.4 2.38 zone is going to play a very important support role. I do expect that we may see a bounce back from here, and that we will see with the help of our indicators whether which position you should take. Now see, if you look at the near term charts, net gas had a support here at 1.5 1.8 zone, and with that as support we had seen a good rise. It has retraced, it has come back to 2.1 levels. Yes, it is trying to find some support, find some base here, and this is going to play an important role for the net gases next few months direction, which direction it takes. Now see, we have seen the charts. Let's have a look with the help of indicators here. Indicators on the daily charts, most importantly, right now it is trading bearish. You can see the 20, 50, 100 period moving average all is staying above. At the same time, look at the Bollinger Bands, it has narrowed very strongly, but one must remember, see the super trend here. The super trend had generated a buy signal here, and it is still very much into the buy zone till the time it stays above 2.4 2.38 zone, which makes this zone a very strong support zone. But look at the last couple of candles on the daily chart. See, the previous candle was a breakout candle, which makes that there could be still further drop, but then only 2.38 2.35 levels will decide which direction it wants to take. Now see, the stochastic is seen dropping again. It is looking down. The MACD is seen crossing over again for a sell, and this crossover is happening for a little while, and you can see how net gas has behaved in the recent past. It is trying to trade in this channel, which still indicates that there could be little more bearishness. But we will see in the weekly and monthly indicators also, the RSI is looking down, indicating little more bearishness. Now look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, indeed it is trading below the 20, 50, 100 moving average, which is also trading with divergence, which is also indicating bearishness. The stochastic has reversed. Now see, slight move on the upside. Stochastic is how beautifully it has come back to comfortable levels with just slight little up move. And if you look at the MACD, see, most important is right now I can see the MACD is at very lower levels here at minus 1000, and hence from here it has to cross over, it has to trade bullish, and this also makes 2.38 2.4 zone as a very important support zone. I expect that net gas must show a bounce back. I am looking forward to a possibility for a rise, but then these are markets, do not wait for anyone. If it has to crash, it crashes strongly, but right now remember it has not yet crossed over, and once it crosses over and with at what gradient it crosses over, that will decide the net gas's next move. Right now it is still bearish, but wait for it to cross over. The RSI is at bottom. It has come out of the oversold zone and tried to recover. Now look at the 4-hour chart, monthly chart. See, on the monthly charts, again trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, trading at the support levels right now. The stochastic is extremely oversold, and hence a little recovery this month has to be there. So buy at 2.4, that is what we can expect. But why it is trading bearish? And see, this I predicted in the beginning of this year itself, that see, on the MACD on the monthly charts is trading with divergence, trading bearish, and it is looking down here. So now this month again, because see, there is still lot much of downside still left. However, the candles have peaked, so I do expect that we may see either sideways movement or possibility of it to retrace and again drop, retrace and again drop. That is what I say, sideways movement, which ultimately keep the levels at around sell side more. But however, I do expect that the downside is done, and we may see a little retracement or a sideways move from here, because see, it has dropped drastically, it has dropped nicely, and it has come back to almost bottom here. So this monthly closer might be at around either 2.8 at or a slightly tad below 2.8 levels. That is what we can expect. But right now on the monthly charts it is still bearish. That is what we expected, but from now the conversion must start, as it is trading extremely oversold. Let's be watchful here. The RSI is also dropped a bit, dropped significantly here. Now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators. Time for me to define the trading levels and strategy for you so that you can trade profitably next. Now first we'll look at the levels to buy, but before we proceed, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, you should join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. The 20th batch, the 20th mentorship batch starts on 20th of March. Couple of days left and couple of seats left. Reserve your seats now itself. Now, see, first let's talk about the levels to buy. See, though It has given a breakout on the daily charts, and this breakout has come from a little far higher levels, and hence we have to trade with caution on the upside till it's below 2.6 2.65 levels. So I will recommend you to buy here at 2.45, but then still 2.5 is something you should look forward to, which may provide a slighter resistance. Beyond that, it can try to increase this little bullishness, try to went till towards 2.55 and 2.6. Now see, this is something you should wait for 2.6 levels. If it breaches, then it can try to show you the momentum, and then I will look forward to 2.7 levels on the upside, and then 2.8. Now see, right now it appears that it can try to reverse retrace. However, as it has given a breakout on the daily charts, it can try to first trade with slight bearishness on the initial trading days, which means on the downside. But remember, on the downside too, 2.4 is the only level where you can sell, but then 2.38 is something you should wait. And if it breaks below 2.38, you can expect more bearishness for 2.35, 2.3, then 2.2, and then it will crash for $2 levels, and then that should be the levels which will bring more bearishness in net gas, and it can trade bearish from there. But I don't expect that it is going to break for $2 levels in the month of March. However, these are markets and are not operated by me. Yes, it is at bottom on the weekly charts. Yes, it is at bottom on the daily charts. Yes, there could be a bounce back. That is what we can expect. However, it is still trying to trade sideways, and the monthly charts, there is still little more room which we can expect here. Hence, we have to trade with cautions for a little more time in the near future, such that only once the reversal is confirmed, I will recommend you to stay with a long positional hold. Right now, it is not in a holding zone, and those who trade contracts for the near future, that is May, June, or for the months, you should be cautious with the contracts there. Yes, a bounce back has to be there, but it is taking its time. Let it take its time. Possibly it can also achieve further lows before trying to bounce back. So take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for more details. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.